This is Frank Goss with SGTV. How did this all happen? Well, factually, no one really knows. We do know that these watercolors of the California missions were painted between 1897 and 1899. What is hard to explain is why they are as fresh today as if they had been painted yesterday. The blues in watercolors fade very, very quickly. Look at this sky. Why does it look so fresh? These paintings are at least 114 years old. Scholars have known that Edwin Deakin painted 2 sets of oils and 1 set of watercolors in his trip between 97 and 99. However, the watercolors have been missing and assumed lost for the better part of 90 years. The artist, Edwin Deakin, finished these in 1899. They were intended for a book that Deakin wanted to do somewhere around the turn of the century. The book was never done, and the watercolors were never shown in Deakin's lifetime. On his death in 1923, they were in a storage room in the East Bay. His estate passed from him to his daughter Dorothy until her death in the 1950s, when they passed to Deakin's nephew, Robert Deakin, of Vallejo, California. Through a court sale in 1955, the ownership of the storage facility transferred to Howard Willoughby, a noted collector of the day. The story holds that Deakin had sewn these watercolors into a black canvas bag, where they remained for about 80 years. The bag, as it were, was purchased by Harry Packard and his son in 1982. For the next 30 years, they remained in the Packard family's care. It is easy to look at these today and realize that they are national treasures. I am very thankful that the Deakin family was so dedicated to their safety. The fellow that really amazes me is Willoughby. How, in the midst of the roaring bloom of abstract expressionism on the West Coast, does he look into this dark storage room and choose to purchase these old paintings? At the time, they would have had very, very little value, almost nothing. Then, in 1982, along comes the Packard family. What dedication it would have taken to lay out funds for a long-forgotten artist whose auction record at the time would have only been a couple of $1,000s for a major oil. Thankfully, these dedicated collectors have made it possible to show a pristine set of watercolors for the first time ever, over 100 years after they were painted. Come and enjoy our discovery of the lost watercolors of Edwin Deakin along Camino Real, March through June.